does lack discipline.
This experiment bears repeating.
Where to now?
So you're here, are you? Now that I think of it, I do seem to recall Lord Phasus lamenting that he be reduced to aiding you. But it matters not. Both he and I are too rushed off our feet to care for such trivialities. We seek to devise some means of forestalling these dragons' attacks from above, you see. If you've an interest in helping us fight this battle, perhaps you will join us on Volcanic Island. 'Tis all the same, either way. This world...
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
I did not anticipate this. At heart, I am but a craven not test me.
Cannot seem to place it. As a matter of fact, have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen? Well, there was a time I served our master as a mage. We're under attack! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
On my way!
That was a skillful defeat. Do your vocation proud.
Focus your attacks on its heart! Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done. Now! While the heart is exposed! You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! worthy of worship. Lord save our destiny. It seems we have a great now of hope. Careful now. This foe can make allies of us pawns. We're not afford to fall trade.
The month I spent with Lord Phaetus was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing that is so present in his life. I cannot explain it. Mayhap it was made possible by the bond we share.
It was an ordeal indeed, and there is much for us to ponder. For now, we must find a means. I will finish this here and now. Well done. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Very well. I shall return.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. I'll hold the enemy in place. Well said. I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought e'er greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just. And, fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them.
You have my support. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
The very world is under threat.
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know, all we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist,
Kemen Ross, Bakasar, Arin Fair.
Halan Osterlintan.
Non when they hit off.
Nun ve oyonda ata.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis irumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpi nun finaler, nun mor arta her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? I avstir lalastar. Nun falesmir magananon?
Mornambwe roth enfane avasilmines fana. Nevea tara morevin. Lis fa aldakar kemen rose oi andil. Kemen rose elame mor orne arenca liasu? Li arranca su morevin. Lia morevin onduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan venis in heranon elvisoronne eruor.
Nun is amanda kill angadur fenor.
Kemen rose andil soron russa ne carilm ilarato. Ne chiamenran en firiav la sestir. Ea moretele erando morivun telume?
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oio sur. Airando vanitol manantar. Minas vana teralia.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme Alcarwa? Et aler, le affair mor eldalia eralotte. Sorne an fameltol, vanalin huror soron. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arteher firnis. Nun is amanda kill angadur.
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seafloor shrine.
Of course. Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine. I expect would grant us a bit more time, but will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arteher firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falungtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru Findalnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, ne romen an artelpe menasfana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea alcarua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume an lis, ne kemen kayayinju nun sil. Ne melto linkan aldacar an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis in tiel?
Palan hiar menran. Lis fa arnefane. Art elorato alla, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isil rod eteller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falesmir magananon, anamor list.
The elves...
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well. The Arbor Heart is deep in thought. No, it is wrong.
Ilmen Arenfanne.
Then I shall remain by your side. That dragon far exceeds that of us.
We must face our foe unflinchingly, however fearsome it may be.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. Treasured these woods. 'Twould sadden them to be defiled by this creature. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment. keep it within your gaze at all times.
Mayhap if we follow close behind it, we could find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position.
Understood.
Better opening! Strike the horn! Now! By some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
We must make haste. The red clouds draw ever near.
We ought to choose our next destination. Based on the movements of the clouds.
This has gone from bad.
Rises to meet us.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
My word. Never did I dream you'd come upon such a rarity.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen, take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. 'Twas the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
It is locked, Arisen.
We shall have to find the key then.
matter how you look at it.
Methinks these climes are ill-suited to habitation.
It's a lonely place, to be sure.
Well met, sir. I would say drinks here then.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the Godsway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
It's strange to think a Godsway would be used to guide my brethren to safety, after all the woe they have caused us.
Outstanding.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. I do not understand. What has befallen our world? I happen to understand, Elvish Master. I expect you'll find my talent useful should we encounter another speaker. The sun climbs high. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? 'Tis the honor of my life to share your journey, Arisen. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. The sun climbs high. I've nothing to share at present. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Welcome. Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent-kin. Let us aid him however we may.
Of course.
Welcome. Are you... No, I must be mistaken.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Well, welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
How's life treating you?
Welcome.
Those new recruits could barely...
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure. All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the Royal Treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, but I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
I only pray my watch finishes without...
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided, had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Would you be so kind as to petition the merchant? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople. What to do about combat training? They wish they were in my boots. Such quiet. I'd sooner stay out of battle where it's possible. Sometimes I want boots laced. Still waiting on the
As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. His Grace is welcome to them.
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master? Splendid.
Almost nodded off from my car. Naught of import ever happened here, anyhow. Sometimes I wonder.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
That's it. I've had enough.
Whoever's my replacement seems to be top class.
What to do about combat training?
Whoever's my replacement seems for a boot up the arse.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
What's this all about?
You slew my mother! What possessed you to do such a thing? I know full well that you bore her a grudge. Yet for all that, I ne'er thought you would sink so low as to spill her blood. Very well. I shall join the evacuation, if only to give some meaning to this depravity. That is what you wanted, is it not?
What was that?
Suppose I ought to earn my
Can't make a living.
Those new recruits could be better.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
For the poultry repast.
Mayhap a banquet.
Shall we take an ox cart? If our destination lies along its route, we could shorten our journey by making a stopover. Here we go again. Battle cannot be avoided. Fight or die.
Understood.
On my way! It is no small wonder that Ox Gods have ceased operation, given the state of things. Defend themselves when grappled like this.
One of our number is unconscious.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Now I've got you!
Felt from the beast as it breathed its last.
On my way!
I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. I am here by your side. Here's a chest. I shall take a look inside. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. As a result, we move as one. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Not even Wormworm is safe from the pall of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruinous than the dragon. I would see answers for every last innocent life it's claimed.
do not understand. This kingdom was built on the Arisen's rightful rule, and yet the people shun their true sovereign.
Never mind. Our master will do what is right, regardless of what the rabble think.
Creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here?
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Well met. Only here may I plumb the depths of preparations.
last night's scuffle.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Baghdad.
Right you are.
Pray be at ease, sir. This is a tavern, same as any other. Life in this country can be hard to bear, but I won't let anyone rob us of...
Well, I'll be.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
No easy answers here.
A tad rowdy.
Not a care in the world.
I'd not begrudge a kinder world in which to meet my end. Not much use for sellswords out in the world now, is there?
Fancy it? Pray be at ease. Life in this country can be hard to bear. Amazing. Well then, sir. How might I be of service?
Squabbles in the palace tend to pay very well.
A tad rowdy, but I shan't Well met, sir.
Not much use for sellswords out in the world now, is there?
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
You've got on your life. Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your... You dare violate the sanctity of our church!
Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
Bad enough. Well now, Elsa is...
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
That's it. I've had enough.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
It's a bit early for a rest, isn't it?
Pleasant breeze.
Another day over.
Well met, sir. Fancy.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking. I reckon the world would be better off without you. Take a better mind than... Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us. Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
That's enough.
Go on.
Some of us
I don't think so.
I train every day.
Oh, got to keep moving.
I mustn't lose my head. You dare!
Go.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I ne'er stood a chance.
My head hurts
My
just...
spirit fight. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. Winning over a
This'll
son.
take all day, no matter how fast I go. Time to get to work.
Well met. Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Alright, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. I thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, hey?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Outstanding.
Well met.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Of course.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Akbatal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon...
Outstanding.
I believe in it myself. Or a comfy bedroll. I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Polished it this morning.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
To spend it?
I'll take any chance not to shift on each other. What to make?
We'll have some fish for today's supper.
The last time scuffed.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for it. Many paths are closed to us now. On account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I've never heard such nonsense.
We have ne'er heard you utter a word of complaint.
You're going to regret that. You'll have to do better than that.
You are abominable.
You're going to regret that. I'm done for the game by terrorizing an old man. Huzzah! This is my place. Where are you?
Seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
The abyss that turns blue with cold.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Why do you falter? Come this... A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Mark my words. Check what's coming to you. I've never heard that.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Does my lifelong work hold no meaning anymore? Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
Very well. I shall return.
The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Few know the real nature of the dragon. There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. Singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Though this land has seemingly been spared its destruction, there is no guarantee of safety. The oceans yet cloud the skies, and monsters swarm in ever greater numbers. As 'twill be difficult to continue my research under such conditions, I have decided to evacuate. I only hope that this sanctuary of yours will prove more conducive to my work.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever 'twas.
Let them try and stop me. Wait for the new equipment to come in.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Let's take it easy today.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
It's all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have seized operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Spectres, there!
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
No harm shall come to you.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
My shift's over. No sign of my replacement.
Ah, I remember you. What brings you to the encampment? 'Tis a miracle you're still alive. Though I dare say that's true of all of us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense, but as for his wife... well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
You have my support.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the job.
As a matter of fact, Arisen, your agility as a thief was captivating to witness. I wonder if I shall ever see you in action again. Now your vocation has changed and you've grown all the stronger for it. I am glad to serve a master so steadfast. That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud. On my way!
This Oxguard was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
Wrought by the hands of brigands. Or the claws of monsters.
We ought to proceed with caution.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
This material can be used to enhance equipment, and is a rarity besides.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Arisen! Are you all right?
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. No harm shall come to you! This ends here! The prison has been torched! Quick! Down the flames! Here's a hobgoblin! Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? We might find a use for it. As a matter of fact, I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
This might contain useful information.
Let's have a look then.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your... at least. Always a pleasure. I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Of course, Master. I shall look after it for you. You need only search my pack when you wish to reclaim it.
Well met. My shift's over, but no sign of my replacement.
Fair enough, I'll make a sweaty match.
Now, oh, best to proceed. My kind of place, this. Now, oh, best to proceed.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. It would be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him? You have my support.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Of course ye'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as ye're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get them to safety.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
You have my support.
Now you've done it.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
Right you are.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
I don't feel safe here. You're no soldier, are you? I expect your journey was a long one then. Planning to stay the night? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
I don't feel safe here.
Aught is amiss with the flow of time. It would seem this is no longer the world we know.
Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I have supplied the body with magic aplenty, yet seen nary so much as a twitch. 'Tis clear aught is lacking, but what? Furthermore, I still cannot fathom why Talos sought to obstruct us in the first place. Could it be 'twas influenced by the Worldforged, the being with whom you supposedly made contact in the sea's depths? And if so...
Lo! A ballista! This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos! May you strike down any dragon in your path!
The statue can be moved!
It does not appear poised to attack us. Let us keep watch for the time being.
Behold! The red clouds are receding! Did the pawn within impel the statue to action? I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talent useful should we encounter another speaker. I've nothing to share at present. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. The red clouds portend naught but ill omens. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. It is strangely quiet hereabouts. Where are our
Did my words reach them, I wonder? No matter. I will not be swayed in my course. Continue your fight, Arisen, as I will mine. Let it never be said that I wanted for constancy. To the last, I shall see my will done.
A ballista is a ranged weapon. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, my brother? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
What a right mess I'm in.
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. That is a pity.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Look as long as you please.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
There is naught more you can achieve here, Arisen. The time of the Resistance is long past.
clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to halt them now. Is there nothing else to be done?
Spectres!
Fell force has taken hold of our ally. But fret not! We can banish the fiend's influence with holy attacks!
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Have at thee! And I shall remain by your side.
All that remains is for you to fulfill your final duty, to witness this world's end with your own eyes.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide us to it? On my way! Thank you. Be at ease. I am here by your side.